Welcome back to another rebuild here on NBA 2K24. Today's video we have the Boston Celtics, my favorite team, one of the best teams in all of basketball, and obviously our goal today is to bring them banner 18. Now this is a Celtics team that has been so close in recent years, last year losing to the Miami Heat in the Eastern Conference Finals, year prior to that losing to the Golden State Warriors in the NBA Finals. There's that final hump that this team really has not been able to get over. Obviously this offseason they moved on from the longest tenured Celtic, Marcus Smart. They traded him to Memphis in a 3-team deal where they acquired Kristaps Porzingis. So my heart is hurt, but I know in the long run, hopefully this deal works out. But I'll have a lot more thoughts on the Celtics once we do get into this video. As I mentioned, though, banner 18 is the only focus today, bringing another championship to the great city of Boston. And today we're doing this Celtics rebuild because I got a lot of comments to do it on top of the fact that it is my favorite team, and I thought it would be a good fit. But I do not know which video is coming tomorrow, so let me know down below in the comment section what team you want me to do next in terms of a rebuild. Obviously, we have 28 of these to go after this. We will get to every single one eventually, but the more comments I see, the more it lets me know you guys want me to see your favorite team. So, yeah, man, I have no preference. Whatever you guys want to see, let me know down below. But I will not waste any more time. Let's get into the Celtics rebuild. We will quickly go over this roster. It is a roster I obviously know well, as it is my favorite team. Let's just dive into it. So, for the point guard spot, reigning sixth man of the year, Malcolm Brogdon, had an injury in the playoffs. Obviously looked like a shell of what he normally looks like, and it's unfortunate. His name was in trade rumors this offseason. There was almost a trade with the Clippers. Ended up not happening, and that's why my glorious king Marcus Smart is no longer in the green and white. Not getting into it. Peyton Pritchard is here. He'll probably get a little bit more playing time this year now that Marcus Smart is gone. He definitely has some skill. He's very quick. He's a decent three-point shooter. Excited to see what happens with him. Delano Banton was brought in this offseason. Obviously a little bit of a bigger-sized guard. Not exactly sure what his fit will be on this team. I expect him to probably get some, I don't want to say garbage time minutes, but he's probably not going to be playing in the thick of things. J.D. Davison is still relatively young. Didn't see a ton of minutes last year. Maybe a few this year, but again, there are a lot of guards on this team. Shooting guard spot, obviously Jaylen Brown, Mr. Biggest contract in NBA history. And yeah, I mean, I love Jaylen Brown. Obviously had a brutal series against the Miami Heat. There's really no arguing that. He was terrible. He knows it. We know it. The world knows it. I think an 89 overall is a little tough for me. I would prefer around a 91. I think that's a little bit more fair. The man was just all-NBA second team, and if we're going to strictly base ratings off one series, I think that's a little scummy, but that's neither here nor there. Derek White at an 82 feels a little criminal. Again, this could be my Celtics bias. I think he's more around an 83, 84, but Derek White is a very, very valuable player, and in all likelihood will be the starting point guard for the Celtics team in real life. Jason Tatum, number 4 in MVP last year, NBA superstar, 25 years old. I'm going to pay this man whatever he wants when the contract comes up. Sam Hauser is here, absolute sniper from beyond the arc. They signed Svi Mikhailiuk. I'm not sure exactly if he's going to make the team. We will see. Power forward spot, new addition here of Kristaps Porzingis. There's obviously the injury concerns in real life, but here in 2K, we don't play with injuries on. He should be good. Al Horford's getting a little bit old. It is what it is. He's obviously a great guy to have in the locker room, good veteran presence. We will see. They brought in O'Shea Brissett this offseason. They drafted Jordan Walsh, who I'm pretty high on. He looked pretty good in the summer league. Center spot, I love Robert Williams. Again, it's just one of those health things, but here in 2K it won't matter. And then Luke Cornett. So we'll figure out what we're going to do there. But this is obviously my team. I know it very well. I know what works. I know what doesn't work. We're just going to see what works here in 2K. So we definitely have a trade or two coming. I'll see you guys with those moves. We have finally landed on our first trade, and it's going to be a deal here with the Chicago Bulls. We're sending Peyton Pritchard, Delano Banton, and a future second-round pick, and we're solidifying that backup center spot with an upgrade in Andre Drummond. Now, clearly, I'd rather have him over Luke Cornett. Luke Cornett, 7 feet for nothing. And yeah, I'm excited to have Andre Drummond here. Probably going to be a rental, but that is deal 1 in the books. Next trade coming here with the Miami Heat. It would be a very weird scenario to see the Celtics and the Heat make a trade in this day and age. But Svi Mikhailiuk and O'Shea Brissett going to Miami. We're picking up Josh Richardson and Jamal Cain. It's a clear upgrade at our backup shooting guard spot right now. A position where we really don't have a lot of depth, because I did move Derek White to the point guard spot. Actually went up in overall, but he'll be starting. Brogdon will remain off the bench. And now obviously Richardson, former Celtic by the way, slides in here behind Jaylen Brown. So other than that, I'm somewhat comfortable with Sam Hauser backing up Jason Tatum. I'm not terribly worried about it because obviously JT will be playing the majority of the small forward minutes available. I don't mind Al Horford backing up Porzingis. I'm going to send Jordan Walsh to the G League for now. And then in terms of the center spot, I like Robert Williams a lot. I'm hoping he develops well. Obviously, we brought in Andre Drummond. And then I don't really need Luke Cornett, so if anybody wants to give me a draft pick for him, you're more than welcome to. I don't really need him, but any draft picks available? Let's see. Nothing. Okay, it looks like it is actually a little bit harder to trade for like just the random first round picks this year in 2K, which is kind of good but kind of bad. Like, I mean, I can get this one here with the Milwaukee Bucks, this one with the Bulls. Maybe it's not too much harder. I don't know. I was just kind of spitballing from what I saw originally. But who has the potential to kind of suck in terms of the teams that offered us firsts? I don't think the Bucks will suck. The Bulls won't suck. That's also a 2028 first. Weirdly enough, though, the Bucks are sometimes bad. At least they were in 2K23, which, again, they're not a bad team in real life, but I don't know. I'll take their pick. I'm not saying they're going to suck, but I don't know. I'd rather have a 2026 than a 2028. Let's set the rotation. After 2 trades and solidifying this rotation, we are now ready for the start of year 1 here in Boston. I'm very excited to see how this team comes together. We have insane depth and 2 insane stars. It's going to be Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Kristaps Porzingis, and Robert Williams. Bench unit's going to be led by former Sixth Man of the Year Malcolm Brogdon. Al Horford is still going strong. Andre Drummond, new addition. Josh Richardson, new addition. And then Sam Hauser rounding out this 10-man rotation. Led by Joe Mazzulla, who had definitely an interesting first season. He kind of got thrown into the ringer. It was like 3 days before the start of training camp or whatever, that obviously the Celtics suspended Ime Udoka for the entire season, and then Joe Mazzulla, who really wasn't that known of a coach. He was an assistant coach on the Celtics bench, just got promoted to head coach, so obviously had some questionable decisions come playoff time, but that's neither here nor there. It was a growing year, and he does not have good ratings, so that's definitely something to keep an eye on, but obviously this team has a lot of talent. Hopefully they can help him out a bit, but I like the team a lot. I'll see you guys at the end of year 1. So year 1 comes to an end. We go 65-17 on the year, and quite honestly, I will take it. That's obviously an insanely good record, and I'm hoping it is insanely good and insanely long postseason run for us coming up. Nikola Jokic is ridiculous, wins another MVP. Victor Wembanyama, Rookie of the Year. Talen Horton-Tucker, Sixth Man of the Year. Had a hell of a season as a sixth man in Utah. Giannis is your depoy. Paul Reed, Most Improved. Damian Lillard, Clutch Player of the Year. And Joe Mazzulla wins Coach of the Year. So, I don't know, man. Maybe we got something coming. I don't know yet. We will see. Standings-wise, we are 9 games up on the Sixers for that 1 seed here in the East. And then over here in the West, Lakers took that number 1 spot. Oh, my God. It jumps up to the top. It's so annoying. In terms of the numbers on the year for us, Jason Tatum around 30 points a game, 8 rebounds, almost 5 assists. I'll take that. Jaylen Brown was solid. Kristaps Porzingis was a very reliable third option. Brogdon off the bench, Derek White, Drummond, Richardson, Rob Will, Al Horford. It goes on. In terms of rebounds, it was Robert Williams, and assists was Derek White. So who we got in here in round 1? It is going to be the 8-seeded Atlanta Hawks, who are a big... I don't know what the right term for this is. 2K loves the Atlanta Hawks. At least they did last year. I don't know if that's going to be the same this year. But there's a look at their team. They no longer have, obviously, John Collins. He's in Utah. And it looks like they moved on from Clint Capella as well. So let's see what happens here in the first round. We're clearly the better team. In real life, the Celtics actually beat the Hawks in round 1 last year, and we do it again this year. Moving on. 5-seed Milwaukee Bucks. Drew Holiday, Malik Beasley, Chris Middleton, Giannis, Brook Lopez, Bobby Portis. Now, I will say the Bucks are definitely, they definitely have the best player in the series. There's really no arguing that right now, but I do think the Celtics are the better team. I like our depth a bit more. So we will see. We're up 3-0 right now, and make that 3-1, and make that an Eastern Conference Finals trip, and we're taking on the Sixers. Good for the Sixers getting out of the second round. James Harden still here, Tyrese Maxey, Tobias Harris, PJ Tucker, and Joel Embiid. Let's see what happens here in the Eastern Conference Finals. Celtics typically beat the Sixers pretty easily every time they face them, no matter when it is, and we win in 5. We're in the NBA Finals year 1, and we are taking on Zion Williamson in the New Orleans Pelicans. That is an interesting matchup. JT was Eastern Conference Finals MVP. So let's take a look at the New Orleans Pelicans. CJ McCollum, Herb Jones, Brandon Ingram, Zion Williamson, Jonas Valanciunas. They have Kelly Oubre Jr. coming off the bench, Trey Murphy, who I believe just had surgery actually, Kelly Olynyk, Jose Alvarado. So they have some good depth. Again, I think we are the much better team. I think we're definitely have more experience too. So hoping we can get this one done rather easily. A year 1 championship would definitely alleviate a little bit of pressure, I would say. And, it looks like it's going to be a sweep, which is obviously great. So you never know if we'll be back here. We'll get a couple shots up. We'll see you guys in there. Pretty sure we have a 36-point lead right now. If my math is correct, it's probably not. I'm not a numbers guy, but I'll take it, man. I will. Obviously, unless we have the choke job of the century, which I don't even know if mathematically it's really possible. We're going to be sweeping the Pelicans and winning a championship in year 1. Jaylen Brown having quite the night. A little bit of a redemption arc, if you will, for a tough Eastern Conference Finals last year. And I'm excited, man. I like this a lot. Kelly Olynyk going up, gets through the contact and won. Wow, good for Kelly Olynyk, but Yeah, man, this has been fun. I mean, again, this is obviously year one. We've only really made some smaller trades, but again, this team was very, very talented, and I am very, very happy we were here. Why are these guys in? I want to play with the starters. Again, I know it's over, and it makes sense that, kind of the bench unit and the backups are in right now, but it's this NBA Finals. I want to finish it out with the starters. Brogdon going up and throwing it down, man. This one is, again, we're feeling good right now, and I'm sure the starters don't exactly want to come back in the game right now. I don't really know who this is right here, but I don't really think it's that big of a deal. So Brandon Ingram splits through, gets the layup to go, and yeah, man, Celtics championship, year one. Maybe in real life. We will see. I hope so. I'm waiting for Banner 18. I am. Brogdon is just going to work and misses that one right there. I mean, I don't really have much else to talk about. The Celtics team is fun. I've been somewhat enjoying 2K24 so far. This is only rebuild number 2. And again, there's really not any huge major changes, at least in terms of my NBA, that I can really notice off the jump. I mean, I'm sure there's something rather important, but I'm just not seeing it at this point. Good job by Andre Drummond there, backing in Kelly Olynyk in the low post. Some of those cut scenes right there look a little bit cleaner than they usually do, so I like that. And obviously a new scoreboard here as well. I don't think there's new announcers in the game. It'd be cool if they put Mike Breen in the game. Just hear him say bang repeatedly. That'd be cool. We'll do one more possession here. Obviously, we're really not going to get the starters back in the game, but this one is obviously over. And we're going to be winning championship year ones, which means we have to go for banner 19 and 20 as well. So let's do one more possession here on offense. I don't really know who I want to use. I mean, I don't really know who that is. This is Brogdon over here. I'm just going to try to abuse the system again here. Andre Drummond, can we just back down? Oh, my God, he's just bullying him. Andre Drummond, oh, he misses it. All right, this is obviously getting pretty boring. I'll see you guys with the Finals MVP. We end up sweeping the New Orleans Pelicans in the NBA Finals, and we win our championship. And Jaylen Brown, that's a serious redemption arc right there, is your Finals MVP. Amen. I don't really care which one of the Jays get it, as long as one of them does at some point. So player retirements. LeBron James calls it a career at age 39. Interesting, because I just had done a Lakers rebuild the other day, and yeah, LeBron didn't retire until the very last season. Also, this is a little scummy. I'm not letting Al Horford retire. I want him on this team. We got him his ring, obviously. I don't know. Maybe you can call it cheating. Maybe not. I don't know. Let's just pretend that, the Jays talked him back into it. I don't know. LeBron ends up in the Hall of Fame in terms of jersey retirements. LeBron gets his jersey retired by 3 different franchises. Would he be the first person in NBA history to do that? I think so. Well, obviously, I think Bill Russell's number 6 is now retired league-wide unless you're wearing it prior. Don't the Miami Heat have MJ's number retired? That's kind of funny. All right, let's hit the draft lottery. We are not... Oh, that Golden State Warriors pick. Holy shit, I don't know what the protections are on it, but they sucked. And we now have the 8th overall pick from the Golden State Warriors. That's huge. Obviously, Joe Mazzulla does not have good ratings, but he did just lead us to a championship. You can't really fire your coach after that, but number 8 overall pick. That is absolutely awesome. And if I'm thinking position-wise, I'm pretty comfortable with the 2 point guards we have here. They both are a little bit old. Maybe a new backup shooting guard or small forward. But realistically, I wouldn't maybe mind a new backup big man because I don't know if I'm bringing Drummond back. Obviously, we just kind of made Al Horford come back for a year. I also wouldn't mind seeing what Jordan Walsh kind of has because, again, I think he definitely showed some promise in the summer league, but how much does that really mean? So let's just see who's available for us there. We're not going to trade up or anything. This is actually my first pick in my NBA so far. So here's a summary. It was Ron Holland, number 1, Justin Edwards, DJ Wagner, Matas Buzelis, Isaiah Collier, Sam Macy, and Zachary Riziker. So who's here? Who is here that we could realistically take and who I'm realistically thinking would be a good fit for this team? We have Cody Williams sitting right here. Could replace Josh Richardson as our backup shooting guard. Aaron Bradshaw sitting here as well. If I go by rank here, so you can just see some of the overalls are obviously a little bit different. I'm thinking Cody Williams is my guy because he could easily play the 2 or the 3. So didn't really find that big man that we were exactly looking for, but Cody Williams is going to be my pick. And then I think we have our own pick as well. We do. It's at number 30. Can I just move this for a future first? Is that a possibility? I don't really want to use it right now. All right, whatever. I'll draft somebody at number 30. I have no idea who it's going to be, but it can be a bench piece for us. And then I don't know. I mean, this guy's number 28, and he's a power forward. Drew Sims, welcome to the Celtics. God damn it, these fucking menus are pissing me off. All right, Drew Sims, welcome to the team. In terms of overall, Cody Williams is a 76. Drew Sims is actually a 73. I'll take that. Team player option. So Josh Richardson declines. I will bring back Sam Hauser. I'm probably not going to bring Richardson back on a deal. I don't really feel it's necessary. I didn't offer out any qualifying offers. Now we enter a free agency class where I don't really think we have any major free agents. I mean, if we look at the point guard spot, obviously Derek White, Malcolm Brogdon, kind of the two-headed show right there, if you will, both 30-plus years old. So something to keep an eye on, but with only 2 years left to go in a rebuild, they'll probably be fine. I don't know who Carlik Jones is. He was in the game for me, actually, in that gameplay, but he probably won't be moving forward. Who's it? Oh, this was from the trade, the Bucks. But yeah, I want to play Cody Williams behind Jaylen Brown. I think it's a good fit. Other than that, I mean, we did just draft Drew Sims, who maybe at some point could be a replacement for Al Horford or Jordan Walsh. We'll see, but we do need to find ourselves a new backup center. So let's look at some center options here. And I guess just bringing back Andre Drummond, unless I maybe want to make a trade and maybe trade one of my young guys right here. Like, I could move AJ Green, and then I don't really want to move Sam Hauser. I have a lot of options here at the power forward spot, so I don't really want to move Jordan Walsh, but I definitely could, because I think his progression in this game is not going to be nearly as good as it possibly could be in real life. Unless I want to keep Jordan Walsh and have Sam Hauser be the one who gets traded and let Jordan Walsh get some minutes. You know what? I'll do that. You know what? It's a 6-year age difference, a 2 overall difference, and we have extra team years on Walsh. So, you know, we'll move AJ Green and Sam Hauser and look for a backup big man or just some draft picks, honestly, and I'll just re-sign Andre Drummond. Charles Bassey's here. It's actually not a terrible option. He's also a little bit younger than Andre Drummond, and you know what? Screw it. Let's do that. Let's make a trade here and go ahead and pick up Charles Bassey from the San Antonio Spurs along with a second-round pick. I like that move quite a bit. Oh my God, these fucking menus, dude. In terms of anything else, Carlik Jones doesn't really need to be on this team, but he is a roster spot. I'm going to send Drew Sims down to the G League, or I'll do that at the start of next year, and yeah, man, I'm good with everything else. I'll see you guys at the start of year 2. Fresh off a championship, it's year 2 for us here in Boston. This team is still looking very, very good, and I'm very excited to see how this plays out here in year 2. It's going to be Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Kristaps Porzingis, Robert Williams. No changes 1 through 5, really. Why would there be? Bench unit's still going to be led by Malcolm Brogdon, Al Horford. You can see a little bit of regression here. In all likelihood, this is his final season in the league. But he did get his ring. I'm very happy about that. New addition here in Cody Williams, going to be our 8th man off the bench. Charles Bassey, new backup big man. And then Jordan Walsh, who's actually up to a 74 overall, so I'll take that. And then I also sent Drew Sims down to the G League here, so he hopefully will be getting a little bit of development down there. But hopefully that works out for us in the long run. Maybe not Horford replacement. Who knows? I'll see you guys at the end of year 2. I'm getting some serious deja vu right now. Nikola Jokic won another MVP, and we went 67-15 once again. So I don't know. I mean, we had pretty good results when that happened last year. Hopefully it happens again. Ron Holland's your Rookie of the Year. He's in Chicago. Russell Westbrook has a new home in Dallas. He is your 6th man of the year. Anthony Davis is your depoy. Victor Wembanyama, most improved. Nikola Jokic is your clutch player of the year. Joe Mazzulla, 2nd straight coach of the year. So, I don't know, man. I'm feeling pretty good right now. I think we can make a run. Cleveland looks like they're coming up on us, though. And, whoa. Not like that. And then, yeah, man, I mean, we just got to go out and prove that we're the best team in the league. And I think we very well should be able to do that because I think we are. Here's a look at the numbers on the year. Looks relatively similar to last year. No complaints here. Rebounds, Rob Will once again. And then assists was Derek White. So as the 1 seed, let's see what we got in the play-in. Going to be the 8th-seeded New York Knicks. Jalen Brunson, Quentin Grimes, RJ Barrett, Julius Randle. You got Jericho Sims starting now. I wonder what happened to Mitchell Robinson. But nonetheless, decent team. I just think we're a lot better. We end up winning in 6, actually. And the Wizards actually upset the Milwaukee Bucks in round 1. And who do the Wizards have? Jordan Poole, Justin Edwards. They drafted Corey Kispert. Kuzma re-signed. Our old friend Andre Drummond. Okay, I mean, they're not bad. I can sim the round. It's not going to be close. Okay, Cleveland here in the Eastern Conference Finals. Darius Garland, in my first rebuild I did with the Lakers, he actually won a regular season MVP. So that is definitely something to keep an eye on, how much this game loves him. Obviously, Donovan Mitchell's incredible. Top 2, maybe 3 shooting guard in all of basketball. Isaac Okoro, Evan Mobley's an absolute stud. Same with Jared Allen. And this is where Mitchell Robinson went. Not sure why the Cleveland Cavaliers need another big man, but okay, good for you. Let's see what happens. We're 2-2 with them right now. We actually go up 3-2, going to a Game 7 in the Eastern Conference Finals at TD Garden. And can we just close it out? I don't really want to have to stress right now in the Eastern Conference Finals, and it's a 4-point game right now. Holy shit. It is going back and forth, and are we going to do it? We are. We're taking on Damian Lillard in the Portland Trail Blazers here in the NBA Finals. Let's take a look and see what... Whoa, what? Am I stuck? Hello? Seriously, I cannot get out of this menu? What is happening? I'm completely stuck in this menu right now. I have no idea. No. What is it? Yeah, I'm stuck. I literally can't. All right, I'll be back. That was a very weird glitch. I'm assuming it's something that 2K will probably fix at some point. But back to this. We're in the NBA Finals. We're taking on the Trailblazers. Damian Lillard, Anthony Simons, Shaedon Sharpe, Jared Vanderbilt's a new addition. Goga is here now. Obviously, Scoot Henderson coming off the bench. They added Rui Hachimura, so they added both Lakers power forwards. Interesting. All right, let's see what happens here in the NBA Finals. And I think we're clearly the better team. And we sweep once again. And Jaylen Brown, a second Finals MVP, out here proving to the haters that he deserved that contract. Jason Tatum would never hear the end of it if this man won 2 straight finals and didn't get a Finals MVP. But nonetheless, I don't have a problem with it. I love seeing JB thrive. I'm excited. So Al Horford calls it a career. Obviously, I can't override it again, nor do I really want to. We got Al Horford 2 rings, and he's 39. More than entitled to call it a career. So good job, Al. Thank you for everything. Here's a look at staff retirements. Hall of Fame inductees. Al Horford should be here. This is the Basketball Hall of Fame, not the NBA Hall of Fame. Al Horford, I'm pretty sure, like 95% sure, won a championship at Florida. And, yeah, now has 2 rings, so he would be in the Hall of Fame. Jersey retirements, Russell Westbrook, Chris Paul, obviously makes sense there. And then the draft lottery, I don't think we have any other picks that could be lottery picks. We'll see. Oh, good. Give the Spurs another number 1 overall pick. Staff signing, obviously Joe Mazzulla will be staying. I got to just go out and find him. It's going to take me a minute because this game is such a pain in the ass in terms of signing your head coach. So let's just hopefully get Joe back. He was obviously good with this team. And, yeah, welcome back. All right, so up to the draft. I hate these menus. Do we have our own first? We do. It's at number 30. I don't really want it, so can I just do this and then... Shit. Oh, man. I'm just going to trade it along with another first for hopefully some sort of future first because I really just... I don't need it. Thank you. That's fine. I know we're basically giving up, 2 first, or technically 2 first. It doesn't matter to me. All right, let's hit team player options. So Jason Tatum declines. Obviously, he is my number 1 priority right now. JD Davison, I'm not going to qualify. Just hasn't really gotten the minutes here. So JT has 12 offers. And oh my God, I would puke if that actually happened. I just have to make sure I get him back. Obviously, Derek White, and I'd like to retain Brogdon as well. But yeah, I'm just going to give Jason Tatum like the full supermax right there. Player option, no trade clause. I don't want to lose him. And then Derek White, I'd like to retain. And then that same thing can be said about Malcolm Brogdon. So moment of truth. Good. We get them all back. Obviously, could not risk losing them at all. And yeah, getting Jason Tatum back, very, very, very important for me. So I'm feeling pretty good right now. I think in terms of some other changes to this team, I mean, obviously there won't be a lot. I'm good with White and Brogdon. Just brought both of them back. I'm good with Jaylen Brown, Cody Williams, Jason Tatum. I'm fine with Walsh. Honestly, the only change to this team will probably be Drew Sims actually getting minutes now. So you know what? That's fine. I'll see you guys at the start of the 3rd and final season. Fresh off back-to-back championships, we are looking for the three-peat here in Boston, and I think we do have the team to do it. It's going to be Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Kristaps Porzingis, Robert Williams III. Bench unit still led by Malcolm Brogdon. Cody Williams is progressing quite nicely. Charles Bassey, Jordan Walsh, and then Drew Sims now going to be getting some backup power forward minutes, obviously with Al Horford retiring. So I like the team a lot, man. I don't really think that anything's going to change in terms of our general standings within the league. I think we're still one of the best teams. I'll see you guys at the end of the final year. Well, I knew it was coming sooner or later, and that was a Darius Garland MVP, and it finally does happen here at the end of year number 3. By the way, we went 71-11 on the year, so our best record yet, and this team's insane. Cooper Flag's Rookie of the Year, him and Victor Wembanyama, now in the same front court. That's insane. Did he go, number 1? Yep. Chet Holmgren is your 6th man of the year. Victor Wembanyama is your depoy. Aaron Bradshaw, most improved. De'Aaron Fox, I believe that would be number 2 in terms of clutch player of the year for him in terms of the number of awards. And Joe Mazzulla, 3 straight coaches of the year. So I'm looking forward to it, man. I think we have, again, all the talent in the world and clearly the best record in all of basketball. And hopefully it is another seamless playoff run for us. So here's a look at the numbers on the year. Feel free to pause if you wish. In terms of the rebounds, it was Robert Williams, an assist. Mr. Derek White. All right, round 1. Who's it going to be? It's going to be the 8-seeded Atlanta Hawks. We actually faced them in round 1 in year 1, and we beat them, and I'm hoping to do that once again. Looks like they do have a little bit of depth there, though. I just think we're clearly the best team, and we actually go to 7, but we do beat them. Wizards here in round 2 again. I don't know about that. Okay, Cleveland here in the Eastern Conference Finals. They've now lost Donovan Mitchell. They're starting Victor Oladipo, who's 34 at this point. No disrespect, but come on, man. Johnny Carroll, Evan Mobley, Jared Allen. Still have Mitchell Robinson. I don't think there's any way this team beats us. I mean, they didn't beat us with Donovan Mitchell. How are they going to do it without Donovan Mitchell? Did not mean to do that. I just think, okay, really? Game 7? We're back in the finals. And we're taking on the team we actually faced year 1 here in the New Orleans Pelicans. Zion Williamson and Jason Tatum. win your conference finals MVPs. All right, so Drew Holiday, he is back in New Orleans. Dyson Daniels, Isaac Okoro, Zion, Keldon Burton, Herbert Jones off the bench, Trey Murphy, Bruce Brown. All right, it's a pretty good team right there in New Orleans. I will say that. We're 1-1 right now. We go up 2-1. They go 2-2. We go up 3-2. And we're going to a Game 7 here at TD Garden. Can we close this out and get the three-peat? I want to do it so badly, and we are kind of choking. I don't want to say 100% yet, but we're going back and forth here with the Pelicans. Looks to be a thrilling Game 7, and that should do it. It is officially my first three-peat, and Jason Tatum does finally get that Finals MVP. Man, oh man, that was fun. That was fun. I did the Lakers rebuild. I only got one championship with them. Now, that being said, obviously the Celtics already have a lot of talent on their team. Not saying the Lakers don't, but you know what I'm saying. Like, their roster is very, very good in 2K, and I didn't make a ton of major moves with this team. So, definitely for the next rebuild, I want to do a team that is a little bit worse. Definitely have to make some more trades and maybe some draft strategy, whatever it may be. We'll definitely look to do that because the Celtics were pretty easy. I'm not going to lie to you guys, but I did have a ton of fun rebuilding my favorite team. Obviously, 3 championships is awesome, and I hope you guys did enjoy. So, as always, let me know what teams you want to see next down below in the comment section. I'm literally open to anything. We're probably going to be doing just normal rebuilds for probably the next 2 weeks or so until we get into some challenges or something. But really enjoying this, man. Hopefully, you guys are as well. As always, thanks so much for watching. I love you guys. I'll catch you guys all in the next one.